want to back your horse and do it very softly and do it properly. It's once again has a lot to do with impulsion and the balance of impulsion. So what I tell people all the time is the reason your horse doesn't want to back is because you're signaling your horse with your hands to come back, but you're actually also signaling with your seat and legs to go forward. And that's why horses rear, and that's why horses get sticky in a backup, because the rider is asking for forward and rearward impulsion at the same time. So the horse gets frustrated and confused and starts hopping around, and the poor horse is sitting there or standing there saying, this person is asking me to go forward and backward at the same time. I guess my only option is to go straight up, okay? So what Diana and I are going to do is I'm going to have her demonstrate how to back her horse in a straight line back. See how that horse is moving its feet, and I'll come back forward. A back is almost a reverse trot. I want to see how that horse is moving its feet back. See there? Okay. And did you see how softly she did that? Well, when we started with this pony, it wouldn't back one step. Never been asked to back up. And if it did ask to get backed up, it was just kind of pulled back, okay? So come on up here, Diana. So what you need to work on, if your horse is sticky in the backup, don't ask for 5 steps like she did. Maybe just ask for 1 step or even a half a step, okay? So you want to take your reins in your hands and you want to come backwards with your signal, just like you're pulling your dresser drawer out at home. So when I go to the dresser drawer, I take both hands and I pull that drawer out. And then bring your feet forward so you can provide rearward, backward impulsion with your legs and seat and feet, and rearward impulsion with your hands at the same time. So you got to be asking for reverse everywhere. If I'm asking for forward in my seat and reverse in my hands, that's why the horse gets sticky and doesn't want to back up. So do that again, Diana. See how she sits back in her seat. Now, back up and ask that horse to guide going backwards, like you do going forwards. So go ahead. So now you can guide your horse in reverse. See? Now go the other direction. All right, now see if you can guide her in a circle. But notice how soft her hands are and how that all worked out. See? It didn't start out like that, and we didn't force that horse to do that. We asked that horse to do that. That horse gave that to us. We didn't take it from it. Okay? But that started out here on the ground in hand, asking that horse to yield its feet and yield its jaw and to be soft in the mouth and to not be afraid and to be relaxed and to yield to our leg pressure. Now she did that. She didn't use her spur. You haven't seen Diana hit that horse with a spur one time. She asked with her leg. If the horse resisted, she just touched the horse with her spur to reinforce her leg. Okay? So when you're backing your horse, it needs to be a very soft, very quiet, very willingful thing. If you feel resistance in that back, be careful, that horse is going to rear. Now we can go out here and back that horse through these obstacles. Take your horse and back it downhill. Take your horse and back it uphill. Try that one time. Well, if you can do that, you're an operator, because that changes all balance, that changes everything. So when you're asking your horse to back, the first thing you got to do is get that flexion in the neck and jaw. So don't go back. See, you got to get that kind of flexion out of your horse. Just like that. Very softly. Well, we'll work our way up where we could almost trot or canter that horse backwards. But we got to start out very slowly and very softly like this. So if you're having trouble backing your horse, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to ask yourself, what am I doing? Am I doing things right? Because I'll bet you most of the time you aren't. Your impulsion and your signal is out of balance, and the horse is just trying to tell his side of the story. And hopefully if you got a tolerant horse, he's not going to buck you off or rear. But if you got one that's the least bit tough or resistive, well, he's going to unload you sooner or later. So that's how I recommend to develop a nice, quiet, soft back in your horse.